What is up, Bucs Nation? You are watching the Loose Cannons podcast. I'm your boy Sammer, hanging out with Poppy Latte. Motherfucking Brown brother is back on the pod, so we can finally gang up on the transparent barefoot one. That is right, the pale, not so cool wonder, stank bastard. You guys are watching us on YouTube and, of course, on X. And just a reminder, we are now part of The 813, which is an awesome website and network of podcasts and Buccaneer-based content you can find on the813.tv. Make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe button, not only on this video, but also on our little sister YouTube channel over there at The813TV on YouTube. Boys, another walk-off loss for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 23-20 to the San Francisco 49ers. The fourth game in a row. Not ideal. A lot of injuries continue to hamper this team. The offense looks good sometimes, doesn't look good, has no wide receivers apparently. So I'm going to just kind of dive right into this. Listen, we can't close the game out, whether it's the offense one week, whether it's the defense the other week. I got to ask you two, and we'll start with you, Latte. Is it mental with this team? Is it schematic with this team on either side of the ball? Is it talent? Is it injuries? What is it? Why can't this team close out a game where seemingly we're hanging in for the last 4 weeks with really good teams and just not pulling it out?
I don't think there is a simple answer to your question, bro. I mean, that's a pretty broad brush. I think it's all of it, man. It's personnel, it's injuries, it's coaching. Todd, where is it? He's the D coordinator. We just got to find a way to get a stop. We can't get a stop. It's all of the above, man. If it can go wrong, it has gone wrong. Play calling, I don't get it. Like that last drive, why are we playing 15 yards of the ball? Why are we still playing soft zone, Sam? I don't understand. They're trying to just kick a field goal and get out of there. Why are we playing 15 yards off? I don't understand. I don't know. Maybe Stank knows. I don't know. It's just too broad, bro, to pinpoint it. It's all of it. It's fucking all of it. Stank?
I mean, it's a complicated sport. And there's one guy who's responsible to make sure you don't have calamities at every single level. Like, I don't know, even after you decide not to go for the win and you play conservative and try to run clock and are okay with tying the football game and giving them the ball back, you then kick the ball into the end zone, give them an easy, the ball at the 30, penalty. You give them the ball at the whatever, 5 more yards, and they only need 25 yards to kick a field goal at that point. Like, it's just, the strategy makes no sense. The failures are all over the place. You said pay 15 yards off the ball. Oh, let's blitz and play off coverage. That doesn't make sense either.
What?
So there's a whole lot that doesn't make sense. And we all have a great relationship with Todd, but I'm sorry, you got to point the finger at that guy. If anybody has an excuse, it's the offensive side of the ball. It's Liam Cohen. It's that side. It's somehow they're able to get at least something out of nothing over there, right? Yes, we had a couple possessions there in the second half that ultimately cost us the game as well, but that's excusable based on the ragtag. Scotty Miller too was our leading fucking wide receiver. Like, come on, bro. So yeah, you got to blame Todd. I can't defend Todd. People who want Todd fired, I can't defend it. I can't. I'm not the one who's like, fire him in season, but man, he's at this point, he may have already coached himself out of a job.
I'm sorry. Lewis's SoCal says, Stank, it's communication, bro.
I think he says that
communication since fucking BA was here on the defensive side of the ball.
I think he says communication almost like, I don't know if it's just him not trying to throw his guys under the bus or whatever it is. I don't believe that's an actual excuse. I don't even listen to it. I think it's bullshit. But he kind of has some excuses built in with no corners, the injuries, no actual linebackers on the team, Stank. So I will say that to an extent. But at the end of the day, there's still stuff schematically that, again, just doesn't make sense. You can go into a different type of coverage and play man press. And if you play aggressively, you at least have a fighting chance, right? At least you might knock the ball out. It might have tighter windows. You might get a lucky bounce, a lucky, bat of the ball. Anything can happen, as opposed to sitting back and just giving it up. Like, you're not even trying to stop them. It's like, where are the interceptions? Pretty impossible to get an interception when you're playing 5-6 yards away from the catch of the ball. Not the player. When the ball is being caught, they're 6 yards away, and they're all clearly not zone players. So I know he's trying to protect guys, but at some point you have to say, I'm going to play my defense my way. And that means play man press and try to give my guys a fighting chance. Let them play aggressively. You kind of neuter your aggressive players in Antoine and Tyke Smith and Levante David and even Zion McCollum. When you play soft, you're almost taking them out of their own aggressive nature, which again hurts them. That's not who they are. That's not what they were drafted to be. So I think some of it is scheme. I think some of it is also on the players. I got to say the players got to come out and finish games. You got to make tackles. Levante David, listen, dude, Father Time's undefeated. It's clear now. I hate to say it. I hate to say it. I hate to see it.
I disagree.
He plays well in run fits. He still gets to the wide receiver screens at moments because he understands and digests it quickly.
Christ, bro. Like don't be like those idiots. Don't be like those idiots.
Oh no, Stank.
Don't be like those idiots.
Listen,
he's the leader of this defense. He's the leader of this defense.
That's fine.
He's responsible for all other 10 guys being where they're supposed to be. That guy is always thinking instead of reacting because it's a shit show out there.
Did I say he has slowed down with his brain? He is physically not the same.
Of course he's slowed down.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not saying he fell off a cliff. I'm just saying it's like you can see it, bro. Like Sam watching him trying to get to the line and he can't do it the same way.
I don't want to say it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to say it. It's like watching Kobe Bryant.
Bring that guy's name up.
My point is,
there's 10 other guys out there.
I'm not singling him out.
He's the least of this team's problems.
I'm not singling him out. I'm pointing to. What are you
gonna do? Mention Winfield next? Jesus fucking Christ, bro!
Pointing to an example of the fact that this team is limited in everything. I'm saying even our best fucking guy, even our captain. I'm saying
you're a moron. How about that?
You're insane, dude. What are you watching?
That guy of all people, you're going to point to him.
Did I say it was a problem? Did I say he's the problem, dude?
You said you brought him up first. So clearly he's the problem.
You're crazy, man. You're crazy.
I'm
crazy. You think that's what I was saying.
You're right. You're smart. Go ahead. It's Levante's fault. Continue.
Levante, did I say it was Levante's fault?
Nobody said it was Levante's fault, bro.
All he said was,
he said, Levante, Father Time is undefeated.
I'm listing out all the things that are going wrong for this team.
You started it with him.
You took it personally.
Handedly on Levante.
It's just a stupid take. Like
we've got Funderburk out there.
He's the one you want to talk about.
We've got Josh Hayes, terrible. We got Jordan Whitehead. Everyone is taking bad angles. Everyone is tackling poorly. We're not playing guys together that we should be playing together. All of it is not working. I agree. It's not Levante's fault. Relax. Take a fucking puff. Relax, okay? You should put something else in that. But at the end of the day,
smoking on that Sammer pack. Fuck you, Sam.
The talent and the scheme are both lacking. And I love Todd Bowles, who came from Arizona. I love that Todd Bowles, Arizona Cardinal defensive coordinator. The guy we had in 2019, the guy we had in 2020, it felt more aggressive. And that right now, he's just not doing that. And it's hurting this team. He's holding his team back. You know what? On top of it all, I don't think there's anything he could possibly do that's going to protect him from the fact that it's inevitable that they do not want to lose Liam Cohen.
Bryce said Stank jumped in like a strong, independent woman defending her man. Damn right, bro. You don't talk about my say like that. Seriously. You don't. Let me take my earrings off, bitch.
Holy shit, dude. You think Levante was buying you purses every weekend?
I've seen it all, right? And I agree with Sammer to a certain extent as far as play your scheme, bro. Play it. But then I've also seen people online, some of you out there that I know, we kept receipts, that are still complaining about the NFC Championship, the blitz, right? Go out swinging. And they're like, go out swinging. Those same people are saying go out swinging now. But those are the same people that when that happened said, well, play back. Why'd you blitz, you fucking idiot? You can't win, right? It all sucks right now. It all fucking sucks. All shit.
But wouldn't the two of you guys agree with me that you'd rather see us play man press, and if we get burnt, we get burnt. At least trying to make it difficult.
I didn't, but I wasn't one of the ones knocking the blitz against the Rams, right? All of us said the same shit. At that point, they were in field range anyways. We don't need to go down that fucking rabbit hole again. I'm just saying that I've seen people say go out swinging, and it's like, well, wait, when we went out swinging, y'all were bitching about that too. So you can't please people. But
I'd rather go out swinging. Bad zone team. Even Brady, and you guys were.
I know. I get it.
Horrible zone team.
Right. I know. Even Brady at on the broadcast, which I think he did a pretty good job of, by the way. First time actually watching a game where he broadcasted, was just talking about how we're just dog shit over, in the middle of our defense. Underneath coverage is terrible. They're going to continue to attack that all game long. I mean, he's essentially saying, why the fuck are you playing so much?
We drafted press and man coverage players.
Right.
So why would anyone expect them to be able to, I know you got to be able to play both. I know you have to call both in every game. I get it. But they are not exclusively that. And it doesn't make sense to me to send 5 or 6 man pressures and then you have your hot reads wide open for the opposing offense. What's the point of that? That's just pitch and catch. It's not even difficult.
Evan then says we played man early against the Broncos and we were down very early, very quickly. Incorrect. We played man early on the first series. We got burned on one play, and then they went straight up in the fucking soft zone. Immediately went in the soft zone after one completion or 2 completions to us.
I don't believe in that, though.
I don't either. I don't either.
I'd rather just at least you have a fighting chance.
You've been saying it since the beginning of the season, Sammer. You said it against the fucking Broncos. You said it against Kirk. Make it fucking hard. Yeah. Make it hard completion. Make it a tighter window. You're literally playing 15 yards off, and they're just playing 7-on-7. They're playing 7-on-7.
How many times have we played opposing teams with their backups?
Field goals. Stank. They're playing for a fucking field goal.
Right.
We're playing 10 yards off the ball.
He's coaching scared. He's coaching to prevent. He's okay with giving up 3. It's pretty clear. I want to give you a damning stat real quick, okay?
Oh boy.
And this involves me giving the Saints some love. They just gave away their franchise player. They just let him walk. Marshawn Lattimore. Bye. Let him walk. They go out and hold Kirk Cousins to 21 for 35, 227 yards, no touchdowns, 1 interception. I'm sorry, we have way more talent than that defense, especially at this point with Lattimore to go.
They have a linebacker though.
Great. They have a linebacker. We have a linebacker. We have a better defensive line.
I'm with Stank.
I agree. Overall,
that's just giving Kirko all day long.
It's just you have to condemn what we're seeing out there. It's pussy ass fucking football. I'm sorry. You should have went for 2 in Kansas City, and you should go for the points. Fuck the clock. Who cares if there's 50 seconds left on the clock? They still have to drive the length of the field and score a touchdown. And I'd better or more comfortable than that than giving up the fucking field goal, which everybody in the fucking world, bro. The school for the blind knew we were going to give up that field goal and lose the game with no seconds left on the clock. It's bullshit.
I'm with about the pussyfoot and stuff, and on both sides of the ball, I wanted to address that as well. Not that Todd is without blame. He's the head coach. We should have gone for 2. I would have rather gone down swinging in Kansas City. I agree with you guys. But Liam, buddy, we're at the 8-yard line, bro. I don't think that's on Liam. I was arguing.
We're at the 5-yard line.
I don't think it's on Liam.
Let me finish.
Go ahead. I know what you're gonna say. I'm just saying. I think it's a.
Put your earrings in and chill the fuck out, Stank.
What the fuck's going on?
Hey, guy got a camera light. All of a sudden, he thinks he's fucking Stephen A. Smith. Chill the fuck out, dude.
What's going on? I could be making my chicken wings prepping for Monday Night Football, not fighting with y'all to talk. I'll just go. It's cool. Okay. No, I'm just saying. When my 13-year-old looks at me, Sammer, Stank, and he's like, "What are we doing? Why are we not throwing it to the end zone? Like, why are we not trying to score here?" And I'm like, Jaden, they're trying to make them burn their timeouts. It's the right thing to do in that moment, right? And he's like, no, it's not. Go score. And I'm like, Jaden, you don't understand. We got to make them burn their timeout. I'm like arguing with him. And then we get in the car and he's like, still feel good about making them burn their timeouts? I was like, I got nothing, bro. He's like, we should have gone for the score. Why didn't we go for the score? This upsets me. Why didn't we go for the score? And I'm like, I honestly don't have a response for you, kid.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing about it. You can do both. Why is it not the pony package in that moment? You put Rachaad White out there, you call HB dive up the middle 2 times in a row. What are you expecting to happen? They know you're doing it. I get it. You are doing the right thing, making them use timeouts. But you know what? You can put 2 backs back there and make the defense think for an extra second or 2 in that counter package that they ran. Where it always works. It always fucking works, right? You make the defense have to react as opposed to knowing exactly what you're going to do. And then you kind of leave it up to your rookie center to not get his ass kicked, which has happened in most fourth quarters in these games where it's come down to it. And it's not his fault, but you're putting him in a shitty position. So on top, you could have done both, Latte. And yes, I agree with you. You got to call a play that's going to score a touchdown and waste time. And on 3rd down, you could throw a screen pass. You don't have to throw a ball that's going to be incomplete almost 50% of the time. You can still catch the ball and waste clock and time and maybe score on top. You can do all those things. It's not a have your cake and don't eat it 2 type scenario. You can do all of it. That was frustrating. That's on Liam, in my opinion.
He was arguing with me, and I said, no, we got to run. He's like, I would have been cool running the ball once. Make him burn that timeout, then throw. I was like, yeah, I don't really have an argument. King Cook says the Niners did literally everything to hand us that win. They did. And look, the fact is everybody's upset. It was another close overtime game. Their field goal kicker missed 3 field goals. That's 9 fucking points, guys.
And they muffed the punt.
It should have been another 30 points given up by this defense.
Possibly 40. Possibly 40.
Fact, bro. That's
That's not a good football team either. It isn't. I think the season will play out. Maybe they get hot. Maybe I don't know. But they didn't look like world beaters to me. We always make Brock Purdy look like he's the best quarterback on the fucking planet, but we always make every quarterback look like they're the best quarterback on the planet. Just watch after the bye how Danny Dimes looks like fucking Danny fucking Dimes again all of a sudden against this defense because it's predictable. Nobody's dropping Vita Vea back into fucking coverage. Nobody cares if JTS and our ends are back in coverage. You just try to get cute and complicate.
It's too much, man.
If anything, it's confusion. It even confused 54 and 31, who's playing like a shell of himself right now, probably injured. But those guys are back there just trying to fucking like make sure everybody's doing what they're supposed to do.
It's too much. It's too much.
A moron playing, at one quarterback position, or maybe that's harsh. Okay, a guy who's so fresh, so green, and is probably doing his best out there, even though he was matched up on D-Hop a week ago. So I don't know, bro. It's just completely frustrating. And it's not like this just started to happen. We've seen this throughout Todd Bowles' regime now.
But saying his exotic stuff works when you have the right horses and you're able to create all the pressure. And we saw it in the Super Bowl year. Exotic is fun because you're so worried about everything getting to you. You don't think JPP's in coverage. You don't account for him being there.
We saw Vita decapitate Aaron to cause a fumble, bro, in coverage. So just don't have the pieces.
But at some point you got to say, hey, I don't have the fucking horses to run the triangle offense and Phil Jackson style. I got two kids who can handle the ball and everyone else has no idea what's going on. I got to do things differently. That massive criticism, like you just have to do that. And hey, stop taking out your best players. I don't care about the rotations. I don't care about any of that shit. Like, I understand guys get tired, but man, at some point you got to be like, you guys got to fucking play so we can have a fucking chance. I can't keep putting in these backups. I can't, these guys that we don't even know. I've been saying this for 4 weeks now. Enough is enough with that shit, dude.
Good thing Chris Baker and Gerald McCoy in the middle. We've got some fucking dogs on this team. We've got Vita Vea. Cansey's out there causing fumbles, doing whatever the hell he can.
Playing his ass off. He's a fucking stud, dude.
We've got some guys out there. It's just the rest of it makes no fucking sense. They're not really playing inspired football either. I think that they're a little bit punch drunk as well. Maybe they come out of the bye fresh, looking to take heads off and shit, but I don't know, bro. Like they just don't have it. They like every time they get out there, it's like, get ready to fucking bend over. We're all sick of it.
They're not playing with confidence, and kind of almost they're kind of waiting for something to go wrong at this point. And sometimes they'll have 3 or 4 straight plays. Man, they're doing their job, and then something will go wrong. One guy will have one thing off. That touchdown to George Kittle, everything was correct except for the corner not playing the ball. That's the one thing that went wrong. And then you could kind of feel it like they're just waiting for that one thing to not work out.
Hold on. I'm not going to sit here. I think you're going to say what I'm going to say. Go ahead and say it.
No, go ahead.
Listen, I'm not going to defend Josh Hayes, but Rondé Barber, it didn't matter who's back there, bro. 15 seconds, Brock Purdy had to throw the fucking ball right there.
I get it.
That was incredible. Like, I don't care who's back there.
The point I was making is that everybody in coverage was actually correct. There was 8 men back there. Like, they had everything.
Broken coverage,
It wasn't that anyone didn't do their job in the zone for the first time in I don't know how many weeks. It was just the one thing at the point of the ball, you just couldn't get to the guy. And it's great throw, great catch. I get all of it. Ricky Proa moment, whatever you want to call it.
Is that the play that Braswell got hurt? Because he just fell down and stayed down.
Yeah, he stayed down.
I was like,
I thought he was so sad. He was like, I give up.
Bro, initially I was like, we dropped an extra guy, but I didn't realize Braswell was just laying under a man the entire 15 seconds that Purdy had to throw the fucking football.
I also want to say, speaking of having all day to throw and all the stuff, they may be a little bit off Sammer's topic window, and it may, throw him off with his spreadsheets and shit. He may get pissed off, but listen, I got to say this. All the Jameis shit aside, all the stuff, he didn't play great at all, and he looks shook, his confidence looks shook. But if you don't love Baker Mayfield, like, that guy's out there doing everything he can. That 4th down play was, and I'm just trying to bring a little bit light to the podcast because it's shit, and there's gonna be more shit, right? Because we got to finish with shit because it's all shitty. But that 4th down play was one of the greatest plays I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah,
like, I'm watching that with Sammer live, and I'm like, it's 4th down. The game's about to be over. This motherfucker stiff arms Bosa for 30 seconds and then throws a stupid ball to Rashad. It just doesn't make sense.
And Sterling Shepard was coming towards the ball, and I was like going to grab my hat and throw it because I thought he was going to. I thought he was going to fuck it up. He tried to catch the ball, and I was like, no, Sterling. If he does something else, I'm gonna lose it, dude. Slow motion, yeah, awesome play, dude. Listen,
I'll tell you, were you saying that Baker wasn't playing well up until that point?
No, he missed some throws. He missed a lot of throws. He missed some throws. He skipped them to some players. He had an out route to fucking to Shepard. Speaking of which, he has chemistry with it. Was just a bad. He had a lot of bad throws.
I think he had a lot. I think he had a handful. It was a handful.
He did. That's why I said with and I mentioned James because we all sat here and made excuses for James. I think this is very different, right? Like you're missing.
I think overall, man, he played pretty fucking solid, but
he did everything he could. That guy. Listen, all you had to see was the mic'd up shit with fucking the Chiefs, right? That guy's a dog, bro, and respected across the league. Period.
Yeah, I think yesterday they moved Cade to help with Skule, and they had Rashad chipping, and so it kind of took away some of those natural safety valves for Baker, and Baker doesn't look like he trusts any of these wide receivers, which is crazy to say. He actually trusts the guy off of the practice squad more than anybody else, which is insane to me.
What I said, Sam.
He played the most wide receiver snaps. Trey Palmer in the doghouse. Jalen McMillan was basically an emergency wide receiver. Wasn't going to play unless 4 guys got injured. Sterling Shepard, I don't know why he's not throwing him the ball and he's open. But Baker didn't have his best game, but still did enough. He still carried the team, in my opinion.
We were running the ball successfully. That's one of the reasons I think we went away from the pass as much as we did. And most of the pass is just underneath, kind of folded in screens and things like that. I don't think Liam trusts these guys or doesn't trust protection to hold up long enough for these guys to get open, which they don't consistently do. They do get open at times. But I don't know. From watching it on TV, I didn't feel like Baker had that bad of a game. Like I said, there were 2 ugly series where we had a chance to take the momentum and run with it. And we went 3 and out 2 times in a row, which sucked. And they have to take responsibility for that. But
he didn't lose the game, but he also didn't win the game.
He didn't win it.
If that makes sense. Yeah.
I think he drove the team down with a chance to score at the end. They said, let's burn some clock. And in doing so, that's what you saw.
Not that either. Not that either. Thank as much as I'm defending, I love Baker, but we got like 3 fucking calls in a row. They were the right calls, but they could have not called them. They could have not called them. We've been in plenty.
Other call went against us.
We've been in plenty of positions where they don't call. Like that was like holy shit.
The Bucs
weren't defending Baker.
4 calls in a row.
You guys are the ones that are like,
the Bucs weren't expecting to move down the field that quickly.
Holy shit.
Yeah, the referees are like, here, come on in. We're going to give you a police escort right down to the 5. No problem. We got you guys. And the Bucs are like, oh, shit, no, we did not want this. Can we go back to just 1 penalty at least? We were trying to run a little bit of clock. We don't have a defense, ref. Can you hook us up a little bit here? Give us a false start. Do something for us. Nah, man. He didn't lose us the game. He didn't win us the game. I will say he did leave some stuff out there, but in that moment when we're watching it, I didn't think it was happening. But you could see, here's something that's weird. We haven't really talked about this. It looks like Liam is calling an offense for a team that he doesn't think could pass protect. But I don't think they're bad at pass protection, but he's calling it like they're not good at it or like he doesn't trust them enough or something like that. And like he's calling me a lot of these little screens, a lot of quick passes. If you trust your offensive line, you should be able to run your guys into some good wide receiver schemes and get them open at some point with 5-step drops. But he's not calling that, which is a bit odd to me because I do think they pass protect well, or at least that's what it feels like.
They were average pass protection.
Sal, I've
average,
said that
and without Wirfs, it's pretty scary.
I bet we were doing it before Wirfs too.
No, I know.
I've said that several times, Sal. I said that. I don't know what other language I'm going to say it in. I appreciate. I love the dog of Baker.
Talking about?
He did not have a good game. I understand that. And they took away Cade, yes, and then only 4 receptions and receivers. No shit. I know the stats, bro. I've said it. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to look at the camera. He did not play well. I'm giving him praise and love for the heart that he played with. And he made some incredible plays. Like Sammer said, he didn't win it, but he didn't lose it. Also, what do you think was going to happen when we throw to Cade over and over again? Yes, they're going to take him away. Plus, like Sammer said, he was staying in the fucking help. You got Bosa over there, bro.
Hey, Sal said he came in late, bro. It doesn't matter, Sal. It's your fault for coming in late.
It is your fault,
late, Sal.
Why are you coming in late?
Your
Sal?
goddamn fault, Sal. No, I'm kidding.
You just get
it's
out
your
of
job, like we tell J-Mac. It's your job to get from Sunday to Sunday. It's your job to get from game time to loose cannons time. That's not our fucking problem.
Listen,
you were late.
When they blow that, I don't care if they blew the horn at the factory late, Sal. You get on the you
put
get
your card in, punch it, and get out.
7:20-ish. Okay, we don't know exactly when, but 7:20-ish, Sal.
Punch your card in and get out.
Like you, fans like you are the reason we lost 4 straight, Sal.
Listen, you guys brought up
Jonas.
Wirfs, okay?
Thumbs up because my keyboard's not working, bro.
Yeah, we got to bring up Tristan Wirfs. Tristan Wirfs latest to go down with an injury for the Bucs, but some positive silver lining on Monday. We do get some good injury news on him. It doesn't look like it's a big deal. Ian Rappaport, rap sheet of NFL Network, tweeted out earlier today, Bucs Pro Bowl left tackle Tristan Wirfs diagnosed with an MCL sprain, source said after the MRI. Positive development. He's out a couple of weeks. Sigh of relief that it's not a worse injury. The Bucs definitely got pretty lucky on that one, boys. If he was out for the season, it was over. It was a wrap, right? I would have said Park Baker on the bench at that point. Put in Trask.
Greg with a $2 super chat for Sal.
Donations for Sal, bro.
Donations for Sal, bro.
Is that $2? What is that? $2 Canadian? What is that?
Yeah, that's like 39 cents, dude.
Yeah,
Canadian. Appreciate that.
Anyways, what do you guys think of if Tristan went down? We more than likely just playing Trask.
Imagine thinking that Tristan Wirfs ACL could even get damaged, bro.
True.
Come on, bro. That's not possible.
Well, I saw one of the first comments we saw was that he's injury prone, gets injured a lot, so he's a bust. I saw that.
Who said that?
Must be from Facebook. Somebody, you want me to go back? I'll go back and find you.
Somebody also said that Antoine Winfield's been mid his entire career.
Mid the entire career.
Entire career.
Oh my God, dude. Get out of here. How about that catch you made in Indianapolis a couple years ago, though? That shit was dope, man. That was awesome.
No, listen. How about the fumble he caused that because there's no goal line camera, he doesn't get credit with that either. So.
But we had 4 pylon cameras yesterday. We went from none to 4.
Cool, thanks.
Yeah.
So good. Good to see all the fucking field goals.
I had to put this topic in here because it's news. Tristan Wirfs injured yesterday. Looks like we should be able to get him back at some point in the next couple of weeks. Hopefully, we never know. Todd said week to week, so we don't know what comes after the bye week. Who knows? Maybe he comes back. I don't think he'll be rushed back, but maybe by the Raiders game, that'd be nice.
Bree or Bry says Wirfs is clearly injury prone, having more than one career injury. We need to cut him. Okay, Bree. Okay.
That's obviously a Saints fan.
That's either a Saints fan or that's Facebook. That's definitely Facebook.
Oh, that's Facebook, dude. That's gotta be a Facebook
shit.
fan.
Everybody's donating for fucking Sal. Like this is a fucking holy shit.
Somebody get Sal some new internet. Get Sal a phone.
Yo, B Shuck with the fucking slam the actual US dollars for Sal.
Pelagic said this is Canadian $1.99 for Sal. Westside Sports, Tristan Wirfs is a human, and Baker stiff arming Nick Bosa was MVP-esque. Yeah, listen, I don't care how bad he played. That fucking final drive, dude, I pulled my fucking dick out. I was in public. I was like, holy shit.
Hold on, you were sick and you went out. You were sick and you went out in public to watch a game?
Yeah, it was
fucked up with that, dude.
That's irresponsible, dude.
You could have made it to the game with us, but
my wife wanted to have
knowing you and how you get sick, you could have started an apocalypse of some sort of zombie nonsense. Yeah, if anyone of the three of us is ever going to start
I'm pretty sure
a worldwide disease, it would be stank. Yeah.
Listen, Jonas got way too close to me the entire trip, and I don't know what kind of viral infections they have up there in North Dakota.
I'm kind of upset I didn't go. I wish he could have gone close to me.
Where the fuck he's from, but I think I got sick just being too close to Jonas.
I want to get close to Jonas. Jonas, DM me, bro. I'm gonna send you an invite to my house for a party, bro. A little Super Bowl watch, little watch party. Man.
All right, listen. Baker Mayfield talk.
I do have to say this, by the way. Baker Mayfield talk, because we're talking about injuries. I'm sorry, Samer. Just a quick blurb.
Go ahead. I had the topic bar up. You want to talk about the topic while the topic bar is up? Go next topic. You want to talk about the topic? Go ahead. Talk about the topic. Go ahead.
No, he's saying all hands on deck. I just want to add this because it's injury-related stuff and getting players back from injuries. Unless you have a topic about players coming back from injury, do you?
No, I don't. I mean, if you would have read the pre-show notes, maybe.
I don't do pre-show, bro.
You think Mike Evans is coming back?
I don't do pre-show. I just put my dick on the table when we fucking roll. Okay, no pre-show, no bullshit.
You got any inside information?
We don't do the pod before the pod. I don't have any inside information about Mike Evans. Okay, I'm not gonna divulge any information that I have. I'm part of the team, and lips are sealed.
I got some info.
But I will say this. If everyone thinks that 13 is going to magically wave a wand that's going to be fixed, for the first time, guys, I'm not so sure. And that's not a reflection of Mike. Everyone knows how I feel about Mike. I love Mike. He's an incredible player. He's a walking Hall of Famer, like 54. But if you think teams don't know that we're desperately waiting for Mike and nobody else can step up on this team, they're going to fucking triple Mike if they have to.
What's happened to this podcast?
But that
Levante David's washed, Mike Evans is washed.
What the fuck did I say Mike Evans is washed?
What's going
Here we go.
Where the fuck did I say that Mike? I just said Mike. If anyone, Mike is my goddamn favorite player of all time, bro. He's a walking Hall of Famer. I never say he's washed.
I was reading between the lines.
If he's not
shut the hell up.
That's not what I said. Please clip it. Jesus Christ, that's not what I said.
But Latte, to your point though, he will help others get open. He will open up some space. They're not going to be in 10-man boxes.
Are they going to fucking do anything? Is Jared going to drop the ball again?
I think they'll have more opportunities to catch the ball because they're going to focus on Mike. Somebody's got
they're
in 10-man boxes right now. They're playing cover
go back
2.
to running track like he did year 1 with Bruce.
I don't think so. I don't think he's going to fix everything. He's not going to fix everything, but he's going to make it a little more open for the other guys. They got to catch the ball. They still got to get open. I'd love to see the percentages in terms of like actual whatever it is, their ability to get open, the guys that we have now, because I'd be willing to bet it's at like 4%. Because they absolutely suck, dude. They just don't get open, and when they do, Baker's not seeing them.
I just saw a comment that said even the front office has hamstring injuries.
Yeah. Listen, Air Cecil, you took my thunder from me a little bit. Listen, we have a wide receiver 2 now. We're not going to miss Godwin. We've got crash test Kate Otten out there now. I know we went away from him in the second half for some reason.
First half Otten.
Well, whatever. We didn't even throw the ball. I don't think we attempted one pass in the second half. It wasn't really his fault. Went 3 and out, 3 and out.
He dropped a third down right through his
hands.
hands.
Ball down the field.
Dropped the third down.
Hey, I get that, Lewis and SoCal. I see what you did there. That's fine. I accept that. I take that right on the chin. It's okay. Sammer won't. I will.
What are you saying?
Stank was the only one. He said maybe the future Godwin replacement will show up.
Yeah, I'll take that.
I'll take that.
Yeah, I said it.
Stank was the only one. I said it too. Stank was the only one that was like, hey, guys, pump the brakes on McMillan a little bit. We all know you. He's a rookie.
Yep.
And,
not just that.
Hey, it wasn't trading cap. He did it with the lights on in preseason too. It wasn't an Underwood situation, right? Remember, was it Taquan Underwood, the guy with the big thing?
That's what Stank said last episode. Yep.
Yeah, but Underwood never did it under the lights. At least under the lights.
Why don't you read that last donation there, buddy?
Fuck you, Stanker. 499 Westside Sports says Stank being blasphemous about 13 is astonishing. Huh?
No, I think he was saying. I think a comma was missed there. He said Stank, comma, being blasphemous about 13. That was being critical of you, saying Mike Evans is washed and he's not going to come back.
Yeah, he didn't say, I'm going to mute you, dude. I'm going to mute you if you keep doing this shit. Put your fucking tampon down, okay, and chill out. No one's attacking your husband.
It's my goddamn best friend. If anyone, like you guys be clowning me for my Mike Evans love, not on the podcast, but we're brothers. Like no one will defend Mike more than me. This is fucking ridiculous. I didn't say Mike was washed. I'm saying they're going to do everything to stop Mike. There's nobody else.
I can't believe that you don't like Mike Evans, but it's fine. When he comes back, he does have a magic wand, by the way. Doesn't he like Harry Potter or Lords of the Rings or whatever they're called?
True. It's Harry Potter, you piece of shit.
Whatever. They have wands. My kids got wands because of that shit from the Harry Potter world of wizards.
Listen, if you ever watch it, you are our Voldemort. You are.
Sure. I'll take it. It sounds like a bad guy. I'll take it. I love villains. I root for villains in most movies.
He whose name shall never be spoken, bro. That's how bad he is.
That'd be such a badass name to have, though.
Imagine your name. Imagine
that. What you just said.
Badass.
That part you just said.
That's his name.
Whose name shall never be spoken.
Who shall not be named. Is what it's actually
that's all. That's badass. Anyway, Baker Mayfield talked. He said he's still very confident in this team, but the way he spoke kind of seemed like he wasn't throwing guys under the bus, but he wasn't mincing words either. Like, hey, we need to all fucking start rowing the same boat here, rowing the same direction. We all got to fucking fix some shit. He kind of, he's always taking accountability for himself, but he's kind of throwing it a little bit on his teammates in a leadership type of way, in my opinion. Not in a bad way, not in, what you saw from Michael Parsons throwing his damn head coach under the bus, which is ridiculous, by the way.
No, that wasn't real. It wasn't real. That was taken out of context.
It was real. He came out and said it.
No,
he came out and addressed it today. He said it wasn't.
He said in his podcast, bro.
Yeah. No, it wasn't real. It was taken out of context. Go back. You're confused. But
go back. Just go back and look at Dak Prescott on the sidelines. We fucking suck.
Yeah,
they know
this, dude. Dude. Mike McCarthy should have been fired last year. But anyway, regardless of this point, my whole point is, what do you guys think of what Baker was saying in terms of, I'm so confident in this team, but he kind of like pushed it back on the rest of the guys saying, hey, we need to fucking figure some shit out with our own shit. This is not just a coaching thing. He was kind of throwing it back on his boys. We got to figure this out. Everybody needs to do their thing. We need all hands on deck. Kind of, I want to say blaming the defense, but kind of blaming the defense. That's the way I read it, at least.
I like it. I like it, bro. Listen, it's funny that Tom was the one who called that game, but Bake's got to be a little bit more of a dick in the fucking locker room if it's necessary and start kicking some guys in the ass here. Nobody wanted to make a mistake, and everybody walked on eggshells around Tom for a fucking reason, because he expected everybody out there to do their job. And so, yeah, I'm all for it. Get a little fucking salty.
He has every right to, right?
I mean, he does.
You've put up points through 4 weeks in a row. You've put up points with nothing. There. You've put up points. So, I mean, you start looking around and like
play call by Liam, by the way.
The what?
The play call on the goal line that we scored on earlier in the game.
Oh,
that play call by Liam, unfucking believable. The screen within the screen, the inception screen he called to Rashad, fucking beautiful.
For 3 quarters of every game, he's ridiculously in his bag. Yeah. And something happens, though. In the fourth quarter, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, but hold on a second, Sam.
Gets out of whack a little bit.
You got to remember, a couple of those fucking 3 and outs were like a bobbled fumble. Handoff. Like, it wasn't on Liam necessarily.
We also had the lead.
Those plays were working first half.
We also had the lead before we gave the Niners the ball back. We had the lead, and we had a third down that was a drop by Kate Otten. That would have been a first down conversion, would have kept that drive alive. We score on that play, it's a much different ball game. But yeah, you're right, Stank. It's again, on both sides of the ball. It's coaching, scheme, and it's the players. And all 3 of those things have to happen at the same time. It can't just be one or the other. But yeah, I agree with Baker. Right. Baker should say some shit in that locker room. He should go in there and be like, fuck you guys. We're fucking work our asses off here. We got a crash test dummy out here catching passes. I don't even know who the fuck number 81 even is. I don't even know his name. What are you guys doing on the other side of the ball? Go ahead, Latte. Sorry.
I mean, I'll give you guys a full report after, next week. I will let you know what the vibe is in there. But, what about this? You make a point. I don't know if it's he or she, whatever. It's 2024, whatever you want to be. I don't care. But, what about this says we lost the ability to just pull it out and slap it on the table. We have.
That's right.
We have lost our way.
Listen,
we forgot how to put our dick on the table, guys.
As an older man, I'll be 50 in like a year and a half. I get it. Sometimes you want to pull it out and slap it on the table. It's just not ready. It's not ready. It needs a little more fermentation. Like sometimes that's not there anymore.
Pause.
So
hold on. If you're fermenting down there, you need to take a shower, dude.
Yeah, there's a problem, bro. You shouldn't
get what?
Fermentation.
Yeah.
If you're getting pickle jar,
what the fuck?
Yeah, if you're getting a pickled, pig's feet scenario down there, dude, which I feel like that's what yours would look like, by the way. You got to do something there,
pig's
man.
Foot?
No, it's more like a boiled peanut.
No, you know those pig feet that are floating in jars at the 7-Eleven?
Yeah. Pale with the pink juice stuff.
Yeah. Dude.
Desmond Beatty says Ryan Miller, number 81. I'm pretty sure Sammer knows who he is. He was just being facetious, but okay. Yeah. And then we have a chat from What's That Sports that says that presser reminds me. Sorry, people are chiming in quick.
The presser reminds me of last year after the loss in Indianapolis. Baker called out the team and they went on 5. They went on to win 5 of their last 6 games. Sorry, Latte. I thought you were having a scrolling issue. My bad. I was helping you out.
You're good. Thank you.
That's a good point, actually. It does remind me of that. And yeah, he did call the team out after that Indianapolis loss. This feels like that Indianapolis loss a little bit. Kind of, all these last 4 have. But
a little bit.
Speaking of which, it's not good that your head coach seems to have not only a football team that likes to shit the bed every middle of the game in the second quarter, but also in the middle of every season, we shit the bed for about 4 or 5 games.
Yep.
Probably not going to help you keep your job long term, especially when the offensive coordinator is more than likely going to have a lot of head coaching opportunities at the end of the season and is, the next hot thing, whether that's true or not. But
it's true.
It's going to be a tough conversation at some point coming up.
I think. I'll give this one to you. Blast of the Past here. Rendak says, has anyone talked about the similarities between Dungy and Bowles, successful Bucs head coaches that refuse to change their philosophies at the detriment to the team? Dungy's offense, Bowles on defense.
I think Todd's changed his defense, but he's changing it to try to protect things that he shouldn't. Just play it, dude. Just play your fucking scheme. Dungy, his defense didn't have a problem.
Dungy was way more stubborn.
Yeah,
he wouldn't even make like changes on his offensive staff. He was so loyal to his guys to a fucking fault.
Wouldn't allow any offensive coordinator to throw on first down.
And
Bust the Free TA. Welcome to he's a loose cannon member.
What's up?
Bro?
Hey,
let's go, bro.
We need more subscribers.
More members.
First of all, look yourself in the mirror right now. Every one of you piece of shit. Even if you came here late, and ask yourself, why aren't you a member? Why aren't you a member? You don't want emojis? You don't want a fuck stank emoji? Fuck you. All right?
Fuck you.
You can say fuck you back to me right now if you were a subscriber, like Bust the Nut. Just did.
Reminder, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, please. And also, B-Shuck says, okay, I finally agree. Stank is a fucking dum-dum. I can no longer defend the tribe, mate.
What did I say?
We all know this.
Holy
I mean,
shit.
what have you not said tonight that's been
What have you
absolutely
not
dumb?
said, bro?
What did I say?
And by the way, I
One of your
agree.
dumbest
I agree
puns.
with Sal. And I love y'all's thoughts on this. But it says this team has taken on the personality of the coach. Way too chill for me. There's no dog on that side of the ball. Like think about it. JPP was a dog. Wouldn't allow it. Go in the locker room. Would get in your fucking face. Hardy Nickerson back in the like. Who's the like? We've heard of 31 stepping up and addressing the team. We've heard of 54
Nice guy,
addressing the team. Like who is the fucking dickhead? I hate to say it because his play didn't reflect it last year, but who's the 40? Who's the mouth? Who's the 45? Like who's the guy with the fucking energy here, bro?
Hey, you know what I think actually
Carlton
is?
was a little bit of a guy like that too.
Who?
Carlton Davis. Yeah.
Carlton Davis, yeah.
Hey, I think Cansey's that guy, but he's a second-year player, hasn't played enough games, in my opinion, to go in a locker room and just start yapping. But when you watch him play and the way what he does and how he talks shit after each, that dude's a dog. I just don't think he's grown into his voice or thinks that he can say those types of things, especially when the guy next to him, Vita Vea, has been there forever. A little bit of a fun-loving, fun-having type of guy, too. So, yeah, maybe we do need a dickhead. We definitely missed the JPP asshole, the Sue asshole aspect on this team. And listen, people didn't like Warren Sapp, but Warren Sapp's personality and attitude was absolutely needed on that team. Because as much as I love Derek Brooks, he wasn't the guy in the locker room yelling at guys and calling guys out. He had that fatherly respect where you just didn't want to disappoint him. And Uncle Sapp was the dude to come in there with a fucking belt, whoop your fucking ass if you talked and didn't do shit the way he wanted you to do it.
Hammer, what happened to, and I love this guy, all respect to him. If I see you, bro, I don't want any smoke, right?
Fuck you up, dude. You've been fucking people up all day on this pod. Mike Evans is going to be pissed at you.
Yeah, you have,
I'm afraid to walk in the locker room next week.
Yeah, you have.
Christ, man. All because of staying. People are going to clip shit and it's going to get back to them and I'm going to get my ass beat.
They're going to fake you sit in your chair and right before you start, they're like, psych.
Yeah.
They're going to get
Fuck
up.
you, bitch. Just fucking.
I heard what you said about me on the pod, motherfucker. Psych. They're going to flip your fucking cape up in your face and shit. Fuck your haircut, motherfucker.
Listen. I don't want any smoke. But I'm just simply asking a question.
It's not good first words.
What happened to 3? Because 3 also used to set a tone.
He played for the Browns.
Not vocally.
No, R3.
Yeah. Whitehead, dude.
Only 3 I got is James Winston, dude. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, bro. Like, what happened to that guy? Because week 1, Detroit, he was flying around everywhere, dude. And that guy, like the NFC Championship, the Super Bowl run, he set the tone, bro. He's caused 2 fumbles against Aaron fucking whatever his name, Aaron Jones, whatever. Set the tone with his physicality the way he plays. What?
I think he's hurt.
Complete
what
no-show.
happened?
Complete no-show. I don't.
At least that gets the team jacked up. That resonates to the whole team. This motherfucker's laying his body on the line. He's fucking making big hits. I'm not saying that he's not willing to lay his body on the line. I want to make that clear. But what's going on to those opportunities?
Okay, Cook said he had 12 tackles yesterday, quietly.
Yeah. I think he's playing slightly injured. I think Winfield's playing slightly injured. I think all these guys are just kind of going out there knowing they don't really have any more bodies anyway, so we might as well go out there 75, 80%. But yeah, I agree with you, Latte. We need one of those. When was the last time we saw somebody get jacked up by one of our defensive players?
When's the last time we saw a guy, a corner jump a route? We don't see that because
hard to jump them when you're 6 yards away.
Because they're always on their fucking heels, bro. End the discussion. They're playing reactionary football. They're not taking it to them. They play scared. They're getting coach scared. They're getting coached to prevent. And it just trickled down. I don't think he probably likes his role in this defense right now because that's the role that he's having to take because Todd doesn't trust his corners, doesn't trust fucking 51, who's a terrible linebacker. He's terrible. Yeah, he's legitimately a terrible.
That's the guy everyone was saying we should put in instead of KJ Britt. And now I'm starting to, hey guys, they don't really have any other fucking option. Are we starting to kind of see that now? But hey, when they put Jordan Whitehead in there, Latte, against the Chiefs, when they put Jordan Whitehead a couple of times in the Niners game and they have him blitzing and they have him playing around the line of scrimmage, he makes things happen. So again, you're neutering some of these players. Like that's a very aggressive player in Jordan Whitehead. I don't think he's a cover safety all game long, and that takes away from him. That's
Mike
like when
Edwards was that guy in this defense when he, not him. He was a box linebacker and made tackles within the box like a fucking linebacker. A box safety, played more like a linebacker. Was that guy that Todd liked to use in that role? And Mike Edwards was the ball hawking safety coverage guy. We just don't have a guy like that right now. Plus our corners are dog shit. and our linebackers aren't playing well. And according to everybody else, Levante's washed. So it's a bad combination of everything right now. And our ends can't get a rush, even though JTS had a sack yesterday.
You know what? I'm glad you brought that up, though. Did anybody see Kyler Murray get blown up yesterday?
Oof. Dude had braids. Dude had braids, and then his helmet came off. He had no braids.
No fucking braids, right? Like, that's what I'm talking about, Sammer. That kind of dog. Why did JTS fucking just take the penalty? I don't care. Destroy Purdy, bro. You had a free hit.
Had a free hit. Yeah. I don't know if I'm saying go kill the guy, but yeah.
Like what do you mean? Yeah. That guy about killed Kyler Murray, didn't get a call. Like, can I get
here's the thing, Latte. If JTS does that, JTS probably gets hurt. So, that's the other problem. See, our guys are trying not to get hurt on top of that. But no, going back to my point about Jordan Whitehead and probably the whole defense, it's when you have a big guy in basketball and, he feeds off being physical, he feeds off playing in the post, and you have him outside setting screens and shooting threes. Like, you got to get these guys in their natural habitat a little bit more, Todd. And that's what's happening. These guys they're out of the game. They're out of their zone because they're playing soft. They're playing in a softer scheme, whether it's to protect the corners or whatever. I kind of understand the mentality of it and why, but you can't neuter the entire team because you got Thunderbird out there fucking playing like absolute ass. At some point, you just got to be like, guys, go let dogs be dogs. Go fuck them up. And if you get beat, you just got to live with that, man, because you're going to fucking get beat anyway in zone. So what's the fucking difference? What's the difference? You get beat 5 times in zone, you get beat once in man. I'll take once all day long, dude. I don't care. At least I tried. At least I fucking tried.
Are we making anything about this Todd Bowles' meeting with ownership? Or
no, it's standard, dude. He meets with them every Monday.
He meets with ownership
they meet every week. They meet every week, and Jason Light as well. They meet every week. There's nothing.
I'm sure they're a little saltier this Monday, and they probably didn't serve.
John Gruden in the building.
Yeah, they probably didn't serve bagels this time like they usually do.
Oh, no locks. No locks.
I went on my own time in Kansas City. I went and got you a bagel, and now you're giving up on me, bro.
Yeah, because you're horrible fucking takes today. By the way, for those hoping, and I'm not saying that we are or we aren't. Right, I'm making that very clear. As far as loose cannons, I believe I speak for all of us, unless Stank wants to come with another fucking crazy take. The Glazers don't fire midseason. They're not going to fire Bowles, especially based off what he did last year. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but based on what he did last year, losing 6 out of 7, whatever the fuck it was, and then winning out, they're not going to do that. They're not going to fire him. And if they want Liam, they probably want Liam to have a fresh start. And not the stain of this fucking season with all the injuries.
They're not going to even entertain the idea of letting fans get on this guy's back when he doesn't have a defensive coordinator, doesn't have players to play on it. Like, no, that's recipe for disaster. And you know how Bucs fans are. 2 weeks into that interim head coach position, everyone would be like, yeah, fire this guy too. Fuck this dude. This guy's, yeah, whatever. So listen, we'll wrap the show up. Last question for you guys, okay? Obviously we need this bye. Pretty desperately, we need this by mentally, physically, all of the above. I think mirror, schematically, taking a look back, self-scouting, the whole deal. Whatever happens in a bye week should happen tenfold for this team. But just asking the two of you guys, I'll start with you, Stank, because you're a fucking moron and it'll probably be quick. What changes should or could the Bucs make coming out of this bye week with the schedule coming up? Obviously, no game is easy. I don't believe any of that nonsense. So with this bye week stink, what should or could the Bucs do to kind of fix some of the shit that's going on with this team, especially on the defensive side?
I think it's got to all be mental. Nobody's coming to save us. No guy on the street that's going to come in here and all of a sudden miraculously, fill the gaps that we have. We're stuck with what we have on defense. We're stuck with the rotation of corners we have. There's no fucking vet that's coming off the streets to save us right now. So it's got to be mental. This team probably needs a rest. I know I need a rest. This fan base needs a fucking rest. And speaking of this fan base, I'll tell you, did you know that we have a call-in show this Thursday? So the fan base can get in here and finally listen. This really all boils down to being Sammer's fault. All the failures, none of the successes really come down to Sammer not letting anybody.
I'm going to double down on this.
Their loads off.
I'm going to double down on this. Keep going.
Yeah, get their loads off. We haven't had one single prayer. You know, like
Stink, I can press a button and make you just vanish from the screen, right?
oh no.
I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm just saying.
I can press the button to make myself vanish.
I'm going to double down on that, Stank. And I not only do I agree with you, nobody's been able to get a load off. We're all just fucking blue balls, just holding on, waiting. He's going to cancel the show. If he cancels the show, guys,
not happening now.
We stop midstream, it's because he hit the fucking button.
I'm not even doing the Thursday show anymore now.
But listen. I also blame Stank. I blame Sam as well, not just because he won't let people call in, and he's been the phone Nazi forever, but also because he hasn't consumed chicken wings or anything fatty the entire fucking season.
Oh, bullshit, bro.
He hasn't been to my fucking house.
Every chance he got in Kansas City.
I was eating Kansas City.
Eating fucking candy. Yeah. He was a big fucking, bro. His titties grew 3 fucking sizes.
No, I'm down, dude. You're crazy. You're crazy, dude. I'm down.
Piece of shit, bro. He was such a
You wish I was fat.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
Sorry, man.
What was the last time?
I've had wings twice.
What was the last time we sat together as a trio and had chicken wings?
He won't eat your wings for some reason.
Too sweet. Do me a favor, Latte. Next time you make them, could you melt?
When was the last time? I'm making wings tonight.
I'm making
wings tonight.
Could you glaze them with candy corn?
I could.
Yeah.
No problem.
Now we're talking.
I can do that. I'm not saying it would be edible, but I could do that.
You guys are wrong, by the way. I had wings in the second preseason game.
You heard the crack voice crack?
We watched the preseason game, the second preseason game with wings.
Honestly, I can't remember last time Samuel came to my house. Stank's been to my house. We had a crab boil. Everything's been beautiful.
I ate wings with you at your home with Rashad White.
It is fucking that was the goddamn offseason. Talking about the season, bitch.
Yeah, you had to. I threw up outside.
I'm literally I'm about to just ride off on the sunset. This podcast isn't the same anymore.
I mean, you haven't been here. Don't ride off yet. We just got you back.
We haven't broken bread together. It's just
don't make me give Jonas your address.
There's a disconnect. It's just off, and that's why the Bucs are off, and that's why it's not clicking all cylinders. It's just off, guys. I can't remember the last time I had sauce all over, just eating wings and enjoying football with my brothers.
How about you answer the question on the screen for a second?
This is just shit.
What should or could the Bucs make change?
Nothing. There's fucking nothing. Nobody's coming to save us, man.
I'm talking schematic. I'm talking Todd should call more aggressive defense. What do you nothing?
More aggressive defense. How about that? The offense keep doing more aggressive on defense and offense. Go for 2 and go for the fucking juggler when you're at the 8-yard line. Other than that, I mean, pretty much
what they should do from here on out. Don't kick an extra point ever again versus season.
There's a high school that did that.
Every single time.
They never punted that high school, right? They never punted. Never punt, Todd. Our punter fucking sucks anyways.
Yeah.
Don't fucking punt.
Got a punt yesterday. Almost went backwards. So at this point, I'm with you, Latte. Don't punt coming out of the bye. Okay, that's one. Anytime you score a touchdown, go for 2. We can make up those 2 points in Kansas City if we go for 2 every single touchdown. Okay? Liam Cohen, get your head out of your ass, dude. Use that pony package on every snap. Fuck using it every now and then. Every snap, I want to see Bucky and Rashad on the field together. Impossible to tell what you're going to do. It works every single fucking time, by the way.
Tamer, you love that pony package. Are you in a pony play?
I own a couple ponies. What are you talking about?
I knew it. B-Shuck, thank you.
A couple ponies.
$4.99. I love it.
All right, let's go watch Monday Night Football. Goodbye.
All right, so listen, last thing I will say, guys, I will take a little bit of blame for what's happening to the Buccaneers right now.
Mm-hmm.
Right before the first hurricane, Milton, my flag went down, okay, outside my home. And I was very slow to replace said flag. I didn't replace that flag till this afternoon. So, before the flag went down, we were winning games. Lots of games. We were scoring 50 points in New Orleans. And then now I got the flag back up. I think I may have fixed some things. So just saying.
Sorry, Rendax just said the beginning of the end. You wish.
Hey, you know what? That's an old man right there. That's an old man take. I appreciate that, Ren. I feel like that all the time too, bro. You can't fight your oldness. And yeah, the end's coming for all of us, including Bucs at some point. Hopefully not this season.
I'm young, dude. I'm only 200 something. I'm young, dude. Hey, anyway, check it out. If you guys have not liked this episode, please hit the like button. Leave us a comment. We'd love to hear. I love reading the comments that tell me how dumb Stank is on his takes. So load him up because he's had some dumb shit tonight.
Super chat. We got a super chat at the end of the end. Westside Sports just donating money. Hand over fist. Stop playing conservative. Play to win the game. And fuck the Saints. I like that.
That's right. That's what they
fuck the Saints. But I kept looking at Sam like,
we got to root for him now.
Yeah, they did their job. They did their fucking job, and we didn't.
We deserve it now. If you're new, hit the subscribe button, please. And of course, at the end of the show, take your ass way the fuck over to youtube.com/@the813TV. Hit the like button and the subscribe button there as well. On a couple of those episodes, leave some comments and leave us some comments below. We'll see you guys on Thursday for the return of the Loose Cannons call-in, Beck's Baby Oil call-in line. It's going to be amazing.
Can we get Beck to call in?
We can get Beck to call in. I think Beck has left all of social media since somebody was voted president.
What the fuck are we doing a show on Thursday? There's no fucking game. What the fuck are we doing?
We're doing a call-in show.
We always do a show on Thursday.
We always do a show on Thursday.
Always.
I know you haven't been here in a little bit, but we always do Mondays and Thursdays, 7:20-ish p.m. Usually the ish is there because Stank is very slow at turning his computer on. He's also one of the only people I know who actually turns his computer off between uses. So, 7:20 p.m. Gotta conserve energy, apparently. Yeah. Anyway, we'll see you guys on Thursday for the return of the call-in show. Go Bucs.
Go Bucs.
It's kickoff, set it off. Go to Vegas, bet it all. Put it on the Bucs win, whoever they gon' play gon' fall. Don't say I ain't told y'all. Loose cannons gon' fold y'all. Yeah, the Heat be 9-3, but it gets real cold in the fall. That's when the season start. Bucs come in 40 hard. Win after win, ripping the division.